we're going to be starting with our brand new slide for the LWS. This is going to be the Tomahawk. We're making these for Gen 5 Glocks. So this is going to be a nice slide. Plenty of slide serrations all the way around for you to grip and hold on to. This does come pre-included with the RMR plate so that you can attach your favorite RMR right out of the box. For now, we are doing only the slides, but eventually we will be releasing the entire LWS pistol, which will include this slide and a customized lower frame. Now, moving on to our next one, that's one of our highly anticipated ones, is going to be what we call the LTX competition. So this one's a new one. This one's going to be pretty awesome because it's going to be 100% TM compatible as far as TM Glock parts go. It does use Glock mags, so you will be able to find your mags nice and easy. Besides that, what makes this pretty interesting is that it actually has a barrel-mounted RMR plate. So as you cycle the slide, your optic plate does not move and it stays stationary, making your optic plate nice and steady so you can keep those shots on target. Besides that, you might have noticed that it actually does have a fun switch, so you can go from semi to full auto as you need. This one we're looking to drop at some point this year. You're looking at around $130 for a very great pistol that's going to be 100% TM compatible. So it's one that we're really excited about. Next up, we do have some slides. So we're going to be bringing out some slides for the B320s. And this also works with the X-Carry. So if you're looking for an aftermarket slide that'll give you a good amount of nice appearance and functionality, this will be one to go with. So this one does have some nice slide serrations and porting, but it also comes with your fiber optic sights built in. So you don't have to worry about attaching your sights or not. They come pre-installed and pre-attached to the slide itself. As you might have noticed, the slide itself does also come with the RMR plate, so you can attach your favorite red dot as well. For now, we do have these in a nice burnt bronze, a black, and a silver, as you can see here. These ones we're really excited about as well. These are already currently available. Now, moving on to just a few of the colors, we'll go over just some of the newest colors. For those of you that know, we do have the Tandem Cross Cthulhu. Originally, we only had a black and red variant, but now we've decided to go with blue, green, silver, rainbow, black, and gold. That way, if you want a specific color, we have the color you would like. Moving on to one of our newest and most anticipated releases. Some of you might have seen this at last year's SHOT Show. You might have even seen it at last year's MOA event. But we have officially launched our collaboration with Airac Customs. So these are going to be one of our highly anticipated versions here. So this is working on our Gen 3 internals, so you're going to get all that ability and power from the Gen 3. You're going to be getting that 25K motor, that Nebula 1 MOSFET, those steel cut set of gears, which will give you optimal performance when out on the field. Now, you do also get that obviously slimlined top end, so you're going to get a skeletonized upper receiver, an actual carbon fiber barrel in whatever color you would want to go with, and it does come preset with threading, so you can attach your favorite tracer unit. Now, one of the things that's the most notable about it is you do get these open window cuts on both sides. So you have this one here on this side, and you do have it on the other side as well. So this allows you to adjust your hop up from either angle, whether you're doing it from the left or the right. Now, this is going to be one of those additions that you want if you're into playing SpeedQB or tournament style play. Overall, you're also going to have a nice time cheek welding this, as our stock is adjustable for angle, so you can get around your giant dye mask if you want to wear a full face mask. Now, moving on to one of our most exciting and newest releases is our brand new Gen 4 models. So our Gen 4 is a step up from our Gen 3, but because we know you guys want to be budget minded, we decided to make two versions. You have our base version, which has one MOSFET, and then we have our Pro version, or just the upgraded version, which does come with a gate aster pre-installed. So whichever version you want to go with, you'll be able to find one that fits your playstyle. Going over it though, so our Gen 4 is going to feature a brand new design handguard here, which is going to be a slim M-LOK style with Picatinny on the top and rear, so you can still mount your lights and lasers if you so choose. You do get the monolithic Picatinny across the top, and we didn't stop there. We decided to redesign our lower receiver and upper receiver. So not only did we redesign it to be more of a billet style receiver set, but we also changed it up and we made it ambidextrous in all forms. So you have an ambidextrous fire selector, charging handle, and your magazine release, as you can see on the other end. So ambidextrous, ambidextrous, and ambidextrous. Now, we didn't just stop there. We didn't want to just give you guys a new look, but we wanted to give you guys better performance. So we went ahead and we teamed up with Zion Arms, and we got the brand new Zion Arms Nebula 2 MOSFET, which will give you a whole lot more programmability over the Zion Arms Nebula 1. Along with that, we did pair this with a 25K motor and steel cut 16:1 gears. Yes, you heard that, 16:1 gears right out of the box. This will give you an incredible performance with this gun immediately once you hit the airsoft field. Now, the main difference between this guy and our other version is that not only do you get the upgraded internal MOSFET, which you can see here, powered by gate, so this one does come with the included gate Aster MOSFET, but not only that, we also decided to give you guys a upgraded hop-up unit. So this one does come included with our CNC metal hop-up unit as well, to give you ability to hop those heavier BBs a lot easier. So we do currently have these available already. One of our newest offerings as well is going to be our collaboration with SLR. So we didn't want to just give you guys M4s, but we know we have some AK lovers out there, so we wanted to give you guys some love as well. So what we did is we partnered up with SLR. We're going to be bringing you guys our take on the AK-105. So here we have the AK-105. Now what's awesome about this is, for one, you do get that fully licensed SLR receiver, which is going to be an M-lock, but we didn't just stop there. We gave you guys a full steel receiver set here. Not only that, but you're going to have an actual folding stock on this guy, and then we wanted to give you guys good internals to match the way that this guy looks. So you're going to have a programmable ETU system in this. You're going to have a 25K motor, and we're going to give you guys steel cut 16:1 gears. Now, whether you're playing outdoor or indoor, we wanted to give a little something for everybody. So we also decided to make the SLR Draco. So this is going to be for those of you that want to play CQB with your AK. We gave you guys a nice short M-lock SLR handguard. You're going to have the same steel receiver set with a folding stock, but a little bit of a different one. You're still also getting that 25K motor, programmable ETU MOSFET, and those steel cut 16:1 gears. These are sure to be an absolute monster out on the airsoft field, whether you're playing indoor or outdoor. They are going to be coming out at some point this year. We're looking maybe Q2, Q3. Now, finally, one of our newest offerings, which is going to be our ability to give you guys a nice gas blowback rifle. For the longest time, we wanted to give you guys a nice working gas blowback rifle, so we decided to partner up with KLI to give you guys our rendition of the SR4. So what we have here is going to be our version of a gas rifle. So this gas rifle is going to run on CO2 or green gas. Your mags are going to be what power your gun. So you can do 2 CO2 cartridges in the magazine or a green gas magazine, depending on which version you want to go with. You can obviously trick it out with different rails if you choose. You can go with different stocks and different grips. Now what makes this pretty awesome is that you do get a lot of steel parts. But to start, the receiver is going to be an actual true forged receiver, which is going to give you a lot more durability on that. You do get a full steel bolt, steel buffer, and steel trigger components to increase the overall reliability. Now, as far as training goes, this is an incredible one if you want to train with it. The recoil on this is absolutely immaculate. Obviously, you're going to get all the functionality of a gas blowback rifle, where when you go dry, you'll go get your bolt to lock. So you do have to either swap it or drip the bolt release. Now, this one's going to be releasing sometime soon. If you want different versions, we are going to have different versions for you. So we have a nice slim lock, M-lock rail, and a little bit of a wider one, and we will actually be doing our rendition of a stalker setup. So these ones are going to be on the site pretty soon. Keep an eye out for those. And now we are offering a lot of high kappa parts. Some of you might have seen that we are actually offering a lot of Dr. Black parts. So what we did was we decided to expand that line. So not only are we going to be giving you some of the basic slides and frames, but now we're going to be giving you a lot more. So as you can see here, we do have entire high kappa pistols built out entirely from Dr. Black parts. So we will offer pretty much every single part you will need, from your mag well to your grip, to your safeties, to your hammer, to your slide, mag release, slide catch, frame, trigger, and everything else in between. We do carry an awful lot of Dr. Black parts, but we are expanding that overall carry capacity, so we're going to give you a lot more. Not only that, but for a limited time, we are going to actually be doing completed Dr. Black pistols like what you see here. So you'll be able to say, if you like this one, you'll be able to pick this one out, or maybe this one, or if gold and purple is your color, or my personal favorite, which is going to be this guy here. Now, if you're looking for one of these complete kits, we will offer them for a limited time, as supply is very limited on these. Now, for those of you that know, this guy up here is actually a very limited edition, and only a couple of them were made. So for one time, we will offer these in completed pistols. If you would like to get your hands on one, just keep an eye out. They'll eventually be available. But for now, we're going to give you guys all of the parts you need to build out your dream high kappa. And on to our next collaboration. So as you saw with our AKs, we're going to try and collaborate as much as we can with SLR to bring you guys a variety of different rifles. So we decided to collaborate with SLR on our Gen 4 line and for our Zion line. So we're going to be giving you guys the Gen 4s, the Zions, as well as a few others that are going to have full 100% licensed SLR rails. So to give you an idea of what that's going to look like, I have here one of our Gen 4s. So as you can see, you're going to get that beautiful SLR handguard. You're going to have our beautiful Gen 4 receiver set, which is going to give you not only the look, but also all of the features and internal performance of our Gen 4s. Which, if you remember, is going to include a 25K motor, 1601 set of gears, and a Nebula 2 MOSFET. Now, as far as the handguard goes, it is primarily going to be M-LOK, but if you notice here, it's a little bit chunky. Now, we did that with this particular handguard because we wanted to give you guys the ability to recess your suppressor internally if you do choose to go shorter on the barrel. Now, we're not just going to stick to one size. We are going to offer different sizes, but we also wanted to give you guys a little bit of variation. So we did go with the Zion arms as well. So as you can see here, I do have a Zion arms that also is sporting the SLR handguard. Now, for those of you that know, the Zion arms is running on the Nebula 1 MOSFET. It is running on a 25K motor, but it has 18-to-1 set of gears. But it still is going to have that beautiful SLR handguard with the same function, so you can recess your suppressor internally if you so choose. These ones are going to be releasing sometime in the near future, so keep an eye out for those. Now, while I have you here, let's go over one of our newest ones, which is going to be our addition to our lineup, which is actually for Valiant Airsoft. So for those of you that pay attention to YouTube, you'll know of Valiant. What he wanted is he wanted something a little bit different. He wanted a nice wide handguard that would allow you to recess your tracer unit into the handguard, whether you went with a short one like this or you chose to go as short as possible so that your tracer is entirely inside the handguard. Now, when he designed this, he wanted it to look a certain way, but we wanted it to perform a certain way. So we threw our Gen 4 receiver set at it with all of our Gen 4 internals. So just like before, you'll be getting that Nebula 2 MOSFET, 25K motor, 16-to-1 set of steel gears, and this will be an absolute monster out on the field, whether you're playing indoor or outdoor. This will be the one that you can use to play and have the most fun. And continuing with our pattern of collaborations, we want to keep giving you guys more and more variety. That way you guys can pick whatever you want that'll suit your playstyle, right? So what we did was we joined forces and collaborated with BG Defense or Type A Rifle to bring you a few of their handguards on our Gen 4s. So to start, we have the nice CQB Mark II handguard here. There's going to be full M-LOK with the top rail of Picatinny. Nice and slim handguard and short, so if you want to have a short CQB rifle, this will be the way to go. Now, besides that, we also decided to go with a hybrid of M-LOK and Picatinny, so we went with the SPR rail. We're going to offer these in a few different sizes, but these are both from BG Defense and Type A Rifle. We wanted to make sure we gave you guys a good amount of variety. So that's why we went with the Mark II and the SPR. This way you'll have a little bit of a difference in terms of what you want to go with. We are also going to offer them in a few different sizes, but the beauty of it all is that regardless of which one you go with, you're going to have our Gen 4. So you'll be getting our Gen 4 receiver set with our Gen 4 internals, which again will include that 25K motor, Nebula 2, and those 16-to-1 steel gears. So whether you go with the shorty or the mid-length, you'll always be getting some incredible performance right out of the box. And then last but not least, we also wanted to do a little bit of a different one. So this one's going to be a PTS Griffin setup. So we joined forces with them to give you guys a Gen 4 that has a somewhat short CQB-esque M-LOK PTS Griffin handguard. Just like before though, you will be getting the Gen 4 receiver set with all of the beautiful Gen 4 internals to make sure that you stay competitive out on the airsoft field. And now to close it all out, we want to show you guys our newest ones, which are going to be our full custom line. So what we did was we decided to take our Zion Arms receiver sets and spruce them up. So you're going to be getting BCM handguards on all of them. The rear portion is going to be what you know and love from our Zion line. The receiver sets are going to be our Zion Arms receiver sets, but what we did was we absolutely decked them out internally. So if you can see here, what we did was we 100% customized our internals. So you're going to get a Gate Titan MOSFET, you're going to get a brand new set of gears, and all of the modifications necessary to make these an absolute dream to shoot. So what you're going to be getting is 3 variations. We have our long boy, so if you want to play strictly outdoors, Or maybe you want a balance to be able to go in and out. We have the medium. But if you're strictly playing CQB and indoor, we have the shorty just for you. Now, what makes these special is we have it set up in 3 different ways. So we have these 2 here, which have gate tightened MOSFETs internal. So if you want to go full to the 9s and have all the upgrades, these are the 2 to go. This one's a little bit more on the budget side. We did all of the performance modifications, but in order to save you guys a little bit of money, we went along and did the stock MOSFET instead. Now, they all shoot right around 35 to 45 rounds per second. This guy being a particular one, so this one is actually a DSG build. So the DSG build shoots around the 40 to 50 rounds per second, about 350 FPS. This one's gonna shoot about that 35 to 40 rounds, but it's gonna be getting you 390 to 400 FPS, and the same with this. So if you guys are looking for full upgrade rifles that you don't have to do anything to, but they're already built out, these will be the ones to go with. If you did want to do that but still save a little bit of money, you can always go with this version here. Now, that's going to be the way that we wanted to set them up. That way everyone has something that they can use to play.